And how does that make you feel? This is a common joke that is made about therapists, that we are somehow very obsessed with your feelings and that we can't go by a single session without asking you how you're feeling. Hi, I'm George Felix, a clinical psychologist and a practicing therapist. And in this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why your therapist is so focused on your feelings and how that directly translates to your better mental health. Let's start with the first reason. If you look back at your own life, I'm sure you'll be able to identify those moments where you felt your feelings intensely. Maybe it was a crisis situation, you were in considerable distress, something happened to you or to someone close to you. I can also understand how desperately you would want to get rid of those feelings in that moment. Most people consider emotions to be a nuisance, something to be rid of, a sign of bad mental health. But emotions are very important. Think of them like traffic signals. When the red light is on, you know you have to apply brakes and stop. When the yellow light is on, you know you have to get ready for something, either to move or to stop. And when the green light is on, you know you have to speed up and move your vehicle ahead. A very basic function of emotions is to move energy in your body. Sadness reduces your physical energy and makes you want to withdraw. Happiness increases your physical energy and warms you up. Anger also increases your physical energy but heats you up. But why have these energy movements in your body in the first place? What is the point of it? Well, emotions are those signals that point us in the direction of our needs. They either tell us that our needs are being met or that our needs are being unmet. Each of your emotions have needs associated with them. The message of sadness is that maybe you've lost something or someone, or that things didn't go according to plan. The message of envy is that someone else has what you need and want. The message of happiness is that your needs are met and that you feel comforted, connected, alive, and hopeful. In sessions, a therapist will focus on your feelings. Therapy primarily is a treatment for problems of an emotional nature. So when you say that you procrastinate a lot, they're interested to make you aware of how your emotional reactions to your day-to-day life are probably encouraging you to procrastinate more and more. Your therapist may also be curious about your feelings to see if there's any mismatch between what you say and what you feel. You say that you're a person who is very strong-headed, practical, who's not at all bothered by feelings and emotions, but you're tossing and turning at night, having difficulty falling asleep because there's a meeting the next day. An accurate understanding of your feelings is also an accurate understanding about yourself. You say that your boyfriend shouted at you for no good reason. Therapist asks, and how does that make you feel? And you say, nothing, it's fine. But the therapist can clearly see that you're upset, that you're angry, and that you are discarding your anger. Now you have every right to dismiss your anger, but it becomes a problem when you habitually start discarding or invalidating your feelings. Maybe the anger towards your boyfriend is pointing out that there is an important need in your relationship that is going unmet. If you don't acknowledge the anger, you cannot know what that need is, and you will keep perpetuating the suffering in your relationship. When you develop this important skill of identifying your feelings and its message, you become more authentic as a person. And the more authentic as a person you become, you naturally have more control to handle the various challenges that your life throws at you. Not having this important skill is identical to not following the traffic signals. You will constantly create traffic jams, not just for yourself, but for others around you, and worse, even accidents. Your therapist constantly asking you every session how you're feeling, how that makes you feel, what are your feelings towards this and that, is essentially them practicing with you the first step under emotion regulation skills, which is to identify your feelings and the associated sensations in your body. An accurate understanding of your feelings will direct you to an accurate understanding of your needs and then your actions. Through repeated questioning in the sessions, the therapist is aiming for what we call internalization. What this means is that through this practice of the therapist asking you every session how you feel, eventually you will start asking this question to yourself in your own mind, in your own voice. It may not be in the exact words, but it will resemble something of the sort where you get more aware of what's happening inside you. Correctly identifying your feelings gives you options. If your feelings are appropriate to the situation, then you can learn healthy steps on how to get your needs met. If your feelings are inappropriate to the situation, then you can learn some strategies on how to change the emotion, regulate the feeling, or to tolerate the emotion, and learn healthy strategies instead of resorting to unhealthy ones such as procrastination or doom scrolling. I hope I was able to simplify for you why your therapist focuses on your feelings and how that directly translates to your better mental health. If you're interested in knowing more deeply the role of emotions in therapy, and not just your emotions but also your therapist's emotions, check out this video where I explain that. Thank you. Please take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.